Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board TriStar First Class Holiday Suite, coach number WTY 3999 to Singapore. Our coach captain for today is Mr. Mustafa, and I'm Aina, your cabin crew on duty. Our journey to Singapore will take approximately 5 hours, depends on traffic condition, and we will transit for 10 minutes toilet break at selected rest area. All passengers are advised to fasten their seatbelt while seated, and to all travelers, you are required to submit Singapore Arrival card via online before arriving at Singapore Immigration to avoid any delay. If there is an emergency, please proceed to the nearest exit. If you need any assistance, please do not hesitate to alert us. On behalf of TriStar Express, we wish you a pleasant journey. Thank you.
Aplikasi Asyara. Boleh boleh.
Minum?
Minum pun boleh.
Oh, kopi?
Kopi boleh.
point at custom before the screening process to avoid any delay. Drug trafficking is a capital offense in Singapore. Due to Singapore copyright reserve rules and regulation, the LCD TV monitor will be switched off. Thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall end my service here together with our coach captain at Asa Express. We would like to thank you for traveling with us, and we are looking forward to serve you again soon. Have a pleasant day. Thank you.
Wow. Hidup dia, eh? Mana tu? Mana tu? Mana tu?
Yeah, but the thing is too, like, there's probably so much to do there. Yeah.
The oldest one, our oldest son, who's come up from England, he's just done his first drink. I know his mates. It was a birthday party and their parents took him up on the road, which is not so many mountains high. How much is that? It got over 2,000, is it?
Lots of fire. So his wife is living in Brisbane. He works in Saudi, so sort of doesn't have to get here. So I'm texting, said, I'm visiting Singapore now, you're not there.
Well, I've got friends who have connected daughters in Australia, and there's not enough in Singapore, and she says to me, Margaret, where's the best place to stay? So I gave her one or two hotels, and one didn't usually stay, but one to exchange, because that could have changed.
Yeah.
So they were in November, so I was trying to tell her that there's places to go to, and I said, I said, you'll sweat like that, and it doesn't matter when you go to Singapore, you sweat.
Yeah. This is that close to the equator, so it's like, that is brilliant. Actually, it's funny. I saw I love all those travel pictures, but there's one guy that does a lot of train travel, and he did the Chiang Mai one, and he was talking about there's sections of it that are quite steep. That must have been a similar spot. How funny is that?
The tree was out for quite a while, going up the cells, you could do the trees, get cool drink, you know.
No, you got to all get out and push.
It's a decent tree that Gary Coulson well, Quiddleson, you know.
Oh, well, I got to sleep down the head yard. Suss out the city today, just go for a bit of a walk, dump the bags in the bag. A little bit of exploring. Oh, wow. They're amazing things out there, those big cruise ships. Yeah.
That's a hotel.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We stayed at it one night. It was a special offer. It's like a ship on the dock.
Yeah. I mean, my brother sent me some photos. He's been up to that
Yeah.
bar up there, or restaurant. He's showing me photos of like up there and going,
And you went
out of
up
mind.
the top, didn't you?
I have to do that, actually.
Yeah, it's one that must do. And it's in the, what's it called? The long bar. And it's just covered in peanuts.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I think that's